Hello everyone, welcome back to another video for the One Piece trading card game. In this video, we have our second episode of Cards for Thought. This video will be about Set 1's Bepo. Let's begin. Bepo is a 4-cost 4K with the Strike attribute and the Mink Tribe and Heart Pirates traits. Bepo has the effect Don X1. When attacking, play one Heart Pirate type character other than Bepo with a cost of 4 or less from your hand. Bepo also has a counter of 2,000. In the first set, there weren't really too many cards that I thought would be good enough for this series. The Dawn is a great one, but she is from set 2 and not set 1. Although one card that I did think would make a great video for this series would be Bepo. Even though right now Bepo isn't too strong, there aren't enough Heart Pirates to make his deck work. There are some promo Heart Pirates, and I'm sure we'll get more in later sets in the future to make Bepo a lot better. Although, even without those, Bepo does make Heart Pirates pretty good. Also, being a 2K counter makes him always viable. If there's ever a searcher for Mink Tribe or Heart Pirates, Bepo will almost always be included in that deck. Even in Mink Tribe, since Bepo is a 2000, he can be grabbed and then used as counter. So it doesn't make Bepo too bad. The main reason why Bepo is the star of this video is because Bepo allows you to flood the board extremely fast. Being a 4-mana 4K that requires 1 Dawn for his effect makes him effectively a 4-mana 5K on your turn, allowing him to kill most characters that he swings into, and with the ability to easily play a 4-cost card for free, well, pretty much 1, but it is free. You can really make huge boards that it's really hard for your opponent to deal with. And that's why Bepo, I think, is so strong. He is just limited on the cards that he can bring out. Next is a deck list that I think showcases what Set 1 Bepo can do. This deck has 3 Otama, 4 Set 1 Killer, 4 Shachi, 4 Penguin, 4 Promo Bepo, 4 Set 1 Bepo, 3 Gene Bart, 4 Red Promo Law, 4 Set 1 Law, 4 Starter Deck Law, 2 Set 1 X-Drake, 3 Starter Deck Monkey D. Luffy, 4 Set 1 Eustace Captain Kidd, and 3 Paradise Waterfall. For leader options in this deck, there really is only one choice, and that's Law. It makes perfect sense of this deck being Heart Pirates, since Law is the leader of the Heart Pirates, and since you have a lot of really good 5-drops in both of the 5-mana green Laws and the Set 1 X-Drake, as well as the 3 Starter Deck Monkey D. Luffy, you have enough threats to make Law very viable, and since this deck floods the board so easily, I mean, why not? That's what Law wants to do, and that's what this deck wants to do. The rest of the deck is full of great synergies with our Set 1 Bepo. Even though we can't play our Promo Bepo, it is in effect similar to Set 1 Frankie, where when it attacks, if it has a Dawn, it gets rid of one of our opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less. To help with that, we have our 4 Promo Law, who has the same effect as Otama. Speaking of Otama, we also have 3 of her. Law can be put in with Bepo's effect, which is why we have more of him, and he is significantly stronger. We have 4 of our Shachi and 4 of our Penguin. Just for some more blockers, they're very good Heart Pirates, even though they're not ones we're going to be untapping with our Starter Deck Law. They are cards we want to be bouncing to our hand with our Set 1 Law to re-get their when put in play effects to put more of them into play. Our last Heart Pirate in the deck is 3 Gene Bart as just a 4-mana 6K. It's not terrible, and sometimes you do need it. The rest of our deck is 3 Otama, because we need something small and red to use Law's Effect to put in our green 5-drops. 4 Killer, because this deck really doesn't have any card draw, and it's also another blocker, so it's really not terrible. The 4 Eustace Captain Kidd, because, I mean, it's Eustace Captain Kidd. We're in green. We probably should be playing it as many copies as possible. And 3 Paradise Waterfall to just help save some of our blockers. Some of our bigger ones, like our 5 mana set 1 Law, or our Eustace Captain Kidd even. Sometimes we do need to untap him so he doesn't get swung at over and over. Say he gets hit by like a round table and gets super shrunk. We really want to save him in those situations, so Paradise Waterfall is really useful there. And this deck does end up using a lot of resources, so we never really have Dawn to save up for stuff like Punk Gibson or Gum Gum Redhawk, so Paradise Waterfall is a great addition to this deck. And with that, that's going to be the end of the video. A few things before I do actually end the video. I know I probably should have made the Dawn this week and made Bepo last week, because they decided let's hold back 4 red 1-drops until we show the whole set. So there are 4 not in the video, although they are in the comments. If you go watch that video, I did put them in, or not in the comments, they're in the description. I put what I thought of those 4 1-drops in the description, since they do come out with the Dawn. I don't think any of them go in the deck. Maybe 1 or 2, but probably not any of them at all, because they are 1-drops. The 1-drops we were already playing were good enough, so it's not too much difference between the decks with the new 1-drops. As well as next week, we should start the reviews for the set 2 leaders, starting with the starter deck, and then probably in a similar fashion to what we did last time, where we'll go red to black and then multicolored. I don't know what order I'm going to do the multicolors, but I'm sure I'll find an order. Or I'll just put them up whenever I feel like they should go up, but the monocolor leaders should be first. And there's not really much else to say after that, I guess. I mean, as well as we're going to be doing a lot more of these after the reviews for the second set cards, because there are more interesting cards in that second set that I would like to talk about. But with all that said, thank you all for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.